Never lose today's happiness thinking about yesterday's pain. It's a simple line, it's a big truth, and yet most of us break it every day without even noticing. We wake up with a new morning, but we drag yesterday's weight into it. We step into a fresh moment, but we replay the old scene like it's on a loop. We hold a bright day in our hands and let the past dim it before it even begins. And I'm not saying that pain isn't real. It is. It leaves marks. It changes how you stand, how you walk into new rooms, even how you talk. But pain is a teacher. It's not a landlord. It can guide you. It doesn't get to own you. The moment you start believing it owns you, today becomes a museum for yesterday's storms. You stop living and you start curating old exhibits of hurt. And that's no way to spend life. Today didn't do anything to deserve your anger. Today didn't cause your heartbreak. Today didn't speak those words or make those choices or take those losses. Today arrived empty with open hands. The only question is what you put in them. Do you place fear in them? Do you drop old grief in them? Or do you give today a chance to be today? Think about how often your mind tries to time travel. You're drinking coffee in your kitchen, but your head is in the moment that blindsided you last year. You're walking to work, but you're replaying a fight from 3 months ago, rewriting lines, trying to fix what already happened. You're with someone who loves you, but you're stuck in the voice of someone who didn't. That is how yesterday steals your joy. Not by force, but by invitation. Your mind invites it back in, and then your body follows. You don't have to invite it in. You can notice it knocking, you can hear it try to push the door, and you can choose to return to where your feet are now. This isn't denial, it's discipline. There's a difference between healing and rehearsal. Healing is when feeling what happened and letting your body move that feeling through. Rehearsal is you running the same scene until it becomes your identity. One frees you, the other literally traps you. It can be hard to let go because the past gives you a script. It tells you who you are, what to expect, what to avoid. And even if the script hurts, it's familiar. And the mind loves what it knows. But familiar and healthy are not the same thing. Familiar can keep you in rooms that don't fit. Familiar can make you wake up in a new day and act like it's the old one. If you want today's joy, you need a new script, one written in the present tense. There's a reason they say the present is a gift. You can only unwrap what's in front of you. You can't hug yesterday. You can't taste tomorrow. You can only meet what's here. If you keep reaching back, you'll miss the warm coffee, the breeze on the walk, the laugh someone gives you for free, the door that opens because you were alert enough to see it. Joy hides in little details. Pain is loud and demands attention, but joy is patient. It waits in the corner to be noticed, and the more you look for it, the more you find it. And there will be days when the past grabs your ankle. Some memories don't just knock, they'll kick. And on those days, don't try to be a superhero. Be honest. Say this hurts. Say that was hard. Say I wish it went another way. Then make one small choice that belongs to today. Open a window. Step outside for 5 minutes. Send a kind message. Make your bed. Drink water. Write 2 sentences about how you feel. Simple acts bring you back to the ground you're standing on. That ground is where your power lives. Forgiveness sits in this conversation too. Not just the soft, vague kind that lets people repeat their harm. I'm talking about the kind that frees your mind. Holding on to hurt is like agreeing to carry a heavy bag for someone who already left the trip. You think you're keeping yourself safe by remembering, but in reality, you're exhausting yourself. Forgiveness is you putting down the bag. And sometimes you forgive another person. Sometimes you forgive yourself. Either way, you are choosing peace over punishment. You're choosing to cancel a debt that is only draining you. You can honor a lesson without reliving the wound. You can say I saw what happened while also saying I won't let it run my day. You're not weak for wanting joy now, and you're not fake for smiling again. You're not disloyal to your past self for laughing while you still have scars. Joy and scars can share the same skin, and they often do. Strength is not how long you can sit in pain. Strength is how willing you are to reach for light after you've known the dark. Gratitude helps, not the kind you just post to look okay, the real kind, where you whisper to yourself while you're doing the dishes, the kind that says, I'm here, I'm breathing, I have hands that can work, eyes that can see, a mind that can learn, food on the table, and so on and so forth. Gratitude softens the grip of yesterday. It doesn't erase what happened, but it reminds you there's more than what happened. It's the handrail you hold when the past tries to pull you down the stairs again. And it also helps to speak to yourself the way you'd speak to someone you love. You wouldn't tell a friend, stay sad forever because of what happened last year. You wouldn't tell a child, don't laugh today, you don't deserve it after what happened last week. You would not tell someone you care about, carry this pain all day so you don't forget it. Instead, you would say, I'm sorry that happened, I'm here. Let's take today step by step. You can be that voice for yourself. You are with you all day, and make that company kind. You're probably hearing this thinking, if I let go, it'll happen again. That's fear trying to protect you by making you freeze. You don't have to freeze. You don't have to forget the lesson to enjoy the day. You can lock the door and still listen to music. You can keep the boundary and still smile. You can be wiser and still be light. The past can inform your choices without stealing your joy. That is the art of living after hard things. Guarding your peace without guarding your heart from happiness. And there's also the truth that some seasons are heavy. That's life. When you're in the middle of real loss, hearing someone say be happy is going to feel rude. So don't force a smile. Aim for honest calm. Aim for a gentle day. Aim for one good moment and build from there. Happiness is not a performance. It's a quiet return. It's the breath you didn't know you were holding until you let it out. It's the sunset you finally notice after weeks of staring at the floor. Let joy be small at first. Small joy is still joy, and it grows when you water it. We talk about not losing today's happiness because today is the only place you can act. You can't do anything yesterday. You can't do anything tomorrow yet, but you can shape the next 10 minutes. You can choose what story you tell in your head. You can choose who you call and who you don't. You can choose what you watch, what you read, what you let into your mind. You can choose to put your phone down and walk into the room you're already in. Those choices seem light, but they steer the ship. Your mind will try to pull you back with what if? What if I had said this? What if I had done that? What if I never? It will try to pull you back with always and never. It will always say, it's always ends like this, or you never get it right. Those lines are not facts, they're habits, and you can interrupt them. When they show up, answer with one true sentence about today. I'm learning, I'm safe right now, and I can choose a good next step. One true sentence can quiet 10 noisy lies. Look at the people in your life. Look at the people who bring you peace. Notice how they live. They have scars. We all have scars. They have stories. They are not floating above pain. They are here with it, and yet they don't let it choke their day. They pay attention to what is good. They work on what needs work, and they release what they can't hold anymore. They've learned that joy is not a reward for a perfect past. It's fuel for a better future. And you can make joy a practice. Not fake joy, not forced joy, a practice of noticing what's bright. A practice of doing one kind thing. A practice of ending your day by naming one thing that went well. A practice of starting your day by asking, what would make today good for me? It can be as simple as sunlight on your face, a clean space, a walk with your thoughts. Joy doesn't need a stage. It just needs your attention. If a person hurt you, you don't have to trust them to move on. If you hurt yourself, you don't have to hate yourself to make it right. If life hit you, you don't have to hit back at every memory. You can be done with it. You can let a new day be a new day. You don't owe your pain a room every single morning. You owe yourself the chance to feel light again. And let's end with this thought that you can carry into the next hour. Yesterday is a story you survived. Today is a place you get to live. You do not honor your past by reliving it. You honor your past by building something better with what it taught you. When you laugh today, you're not saying the pain was nothing. Instead, you're saying the pain is not everything. When you choose joy, you're not ignoring your wounds. You're reminding them they don't get to choose your mood forever. So when your mind starts to drift back, bring it forward. Put your hand on your heart and tell yourself, I'm here. Look around the room and name what you see. Feel your feet on the ground. Breathe slow. Give today a chance. Let it show you what it can be when you aren't dragging yesterday across it. That is not running from the past. That is walking towards your life. You didn't come this far to turn every morning into a memorial for what hurt you. You came this far to live. Let joy into the room. Let it sit with you. Let it teach you that light is allowed here. Let it be ordinary, steady, and yours. Never lose today's happiness thinking about yesterday's pain. Keep the lesson, release the weight, and meet your life where it is right now. Thank you for staying with me till the end. If this helped or moved you in any way, hit like, leave a comment, and pass it on to someone who needs a push today. Your support keeps this going, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. In the meantime, stay humble, be blessed, and keep going.